2020 certainly has been a pretty rocky road ride of a year for all of us, and I know a lot of us want to just put it out of our mind and forget about it. But the year is not done, and there is still a lot to talk about of what's coming up in the rest of 2020. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all this fine Sunday afternoon for what is going to be a little bit of an update on a great many things. We are going to talk a little bit about some of the group orders. If you haven't followed, we are doing a massive, monumental, last swan song group order from the European Mint, and already it has surpassed any order that we've done this year. It's absolutely ridiculously big already. And then I also want to talk a little bit about poured silver, the silver forum, some of the things that we've got planned for the rest of this year. Got some backyard bullion products here to talk about as well, because I know a lot of you have been asking about just general backyard bullion products, how my website doesn't have anything in stock. So we will address that and talk a little bit about some of that. And of course the build up to Christmas as well, because we are not far away. It's coming to the end of the year. I mean, it's been one of those years, and I'm sure a lot of people will be very happy to see the back end of 2020. It's certainly been a year that we both will and will not want to remember for a very long time. That said, it has been a busy year in parts for us. We've certainly had a few periods where it's been a bit interrupted by the pandemic, but we have certainly seen a really good amount of interest in our backyard bullion products, which is of course really good, but it does mean that we've been pretty busy working away on commissions, on different projects, on things like that. So we haven't had a great deal of what I used to call website stock, just general items which I enjoy to make and I put up for sale on our website. So we will hopefully be bringing some of those back at some point, but certainly for the near future, we are already going to be busy with a few other things. We're in talks with a few other different companies as well to do things like the Silver Forum products, the branded products, which is really very cool indeed. And of course, we'll be sharing all of those products and projects and everything that we do here on YouTube in due course. But the immediate future does see some products on the horizon for our website, assuming that they don't all sell out massively in pre-sale, and those are going to be these 1 ounce backyard bullion bars. If I can get just a few, let's get a few out in my hand now. They're not finished. I will be antiquing and polishing these at some point, and that's going to form one of the little making of videos at some point as well, where we can see the whole process of antiquing and the change that these bars go through, because they look pretty cool right now, but I love them when they're finished and all antiqued up. So those will be coming at some point in November. We have got plans to list them for sale. We've also got basically a membership perk. So if you have not checked out the memberships on our channel, we're going to be putting aside a certain number of these that will be exclusively available for channel members, and that's available from the very basic bottom level of channel membership as well, by the way. So if you are interested in them and you don't really want to fight over the rush that might happen on our website, because every time we list something on our website at the moment it sells within close to an hour usually, then that's what we're going to do. So have a look at the membership levels below, have a look and check out if that's of interest to you. We'll basically be communicating out when they become available here on the YouTube community tab, and then you can obviously get in touch and we can sort that out. Then the next things that we're going to be doing and selling are these 3 ounce rounds, and once again these are not finished because they have not been fully antiqued yet and stained black, and then the polish comes on them and it highlights the piece in some real form, like we have here with the 5 ounce round. You can see the lettering is black. That's what will happen on this 3 ounce round, and it really does make them sing and come to life. We haven't actually finished these as well because we haven't stamped the year or the serial numbers on the side, so we've got still that to do at the moment, but those will be coming out onto the Silver Forum again, as I said, in November. Now we have increased the mintage up to 60 for those, and there will be some put aside for brand new buyers of them. Traditionally we put those people who've got serial numbers from previous years, they get sort of preference over those same serial numbers for a short period of time. All of that will be communicated in due course over on the Silver Forum, and then 5 ounce rounds is the one that's next. They are currently sat in the Edinburgh Assay Office being tested, and they will be assayed hopefully within the next couple of weeks, and again available in November. That's the general plan, which brings us then into kind of Christmas. It's, you know, as I said, it's really kind of flying by in a way this year. I can't believe we're already at the end of October, nearly into November. It's mad. So normally this time of year is a really busy time for us anyway, because we're doing things like these projects, but we have got them all done and dusted and manufactured. That said, we have got other things that are being commissioned and ordered by various different people all the time. So if you are looking for something for Christmas, don't rely on something being listed and available on our website, because the chances are we won't have anything of substance anyway listed on the website anytime soon. It's just not practical with the amount of work that we've got going on at the moment, not just with Poured Silver, but with just life as well, and YouTube here as well, and various other things. So, you know, there are definitely going to be things available, but you're probably going to have thin pickings as to what types. And if you want something special for Christmas, now is the time to get in touch, because there is always a lead time of about 4 to 5 weeks, and then we need shipping to you wherever you might be. So if you want something, email me. There's an email link down in the description below, byb@backyardbullion.com, and we can link up and talk about that. So that's the nuts and bolts of the Poured Silver side of things. The next thing that I just want to talk about is the group orders, which again we arrange via the Silver Forum, so it's kind of apt that we have these rounds here. Now the group orders are just going bonkers at the moment. As I said in that video that I put out a couple of weeks ago, buy silver. You guys are taking it literally. I mean, this order is going to be monumental. I've not seen the volume of orders coming in this year, to be honest. Like it's crazy, and that's obviously down part to the fact that this is potentially going to be the last order to come. Certainly this year anyway, and then we just don't know what's going to happen. There's still the odd headline that you hear out there about potential Brexit trade deals being put in place and all of that, but I'm very skeptical of that happening. I don't see it happening, but I'll be like a man with an orthopedic shoe. I will stand corrected if that does happen. It's just unlikely. But even if it doesn't, nobody really knows what the new trade agreement would be at the moment. So at the moment, this is going to be the last order that we're going to arrange, and it's going to be big. There's going to be a massive unboxing at some point in November. Possibly a supplementary unboxing at the end of November, early December, for a few of the items that people have ordered that won't be in time for this middle of November. So in theory, there could be 2 unboxing videos of monumental proportions for you guys to enjoy. But if you are interested in group order, buying silver from Europe at some VAT advantage rate without paying that tax, then now is the time. Act now, because it is going to be closing, whether we close them and don't do them for a short period of time, or whether the Brexit new trade agreements make it impractical to do it. We will certainly be not doing them anytime soon. So head on over to the Silver Forum. There's a link down in the description below, and you can catch all of the updates on that particular group order and everything you need to know about how they work as well. You might have to register to the forum for free to join that thread and see it, but beyond that, it's completely free to join. We don't charge for our services, and just go and have a look. And then that kind of brings me on to the last part of the video here, which is just going to be about some of the content that we've got planned in mind for the rest of the year. Of course, we're going to be continuing with sort of thought-provoking, interesting videos. I think there's going to be a lot to talk about within the next couple of weeks and months. Of course, the US election is one of those hot potato topics that I've been asked an awful lot by people in comment sections. What I think, who's going to win, who I want to win, who's going to be best for silver. I've deliberately not been making videos on those. I think that politics is a topic that is so toxic. It's just not right certainly for me to be commenting on the US elections prior to the elections. I will happily talk about results and how they affect metals after the election, but I really don't want to be talking about the election beforehand. It's not my place. It really is not my place to be doing so. I don't know enough about the whole situation. So that's kind of the answer to that. We will, though, be doing some videos, no doubt, after the election on the potential impacts on silver. Beyond that, we've got more kind of interesting content coming up with, milk spotting. I'm still awaiting a reply from the Royal Mint on the subject of the milk spotting video that I did. I haven't had any reply. I do know, though, that they have seen it. I hopefully will get some form of response at some point. It will be interesting to see how it transpires, because the people that I've been working with to show you some of those exclusive pieces of content this last month, they are obviously within the Bullion marketing department. So it is a really interesting piece of feedback to give to you guys, or to give to them from that video. If you look at the comment section of the milk spotting video, they are filled with people saying there are milk spots on their Britannias or milk spots on their Queen's Beasts and other coins. And it is interesting that there's this much out there. I always knew that there were milk spot problems, but when you see the volume of comments coming in on that video about the problem, it really does make it very, very interesting to think about sort of how much business perhaps the Royal Mint is losing out on with that not being as good as it could be. So yeah, interesting. And then the rest of the year is going to be settled on poured silver related content. As I said, we are working currently on some chess pieces. Let me just grab a few of them here. We're working on another chess set. So a big thank you to the new person who has commissioned the chess set. The first one has already winged its way off to its new owner, and very happy to say it's arrived all safe and sound, and the feedback that they gave me was very, very nice. Thank you so much. It really makes my day, my week, my month, my year when I get feedback like that. And hopefully the second set will equally be as popular. It's still the early stages of production for these, but we will be sharing a video on the entire making of process in due course when we have got all of the different constituent parts put together and the video made up. So that is basically what's happening with us for the next couple of weeks and months. It's a busy period, and as I said, there are a few other projects in the pipeline for different companies. We've got some, I can't really sort of say about them yet because they're not all finalized. One of them is done, but we are not publicizing that until the appropriate time. The other one is one I'm really excited about, I'm going to be really passionate about. It's for a charity cause, and it's really good, and I hope it comes to fruition. I'm pretty sure it will, knowing past experiences, but we're going to be making some charity pieces, hopefully, for some company out there. It will be quite a good product, I think. It would be really good to do. So yeah, that's basically what we've got coming up. As I said, though, if anybody is interested for poured silver as a Christmas present, as something that you might want to get for Christmas, we, of course, can still offer custom-made pieces, and now is the time if you would want to get them. This heart, by the way, is really cool. It's got this little rising ripple. I managed to get another little bit of sort of molten silver flying up from the main part of the heart. This one is already done and hallmarked. We just need to stamp it up. So if anybody is interested in commissioning something, then let me know. Please email me, byb@backyardbullion.com, and we can link up and we can sort out a gift for Christmas. Now is the time, though, because of the turnaround times. And that's the only last thing that I want to say. So, like, this year has been, as I said, one of those crazy years to both forget and also learn from for us. You know, we've had a period of time where we completely had to shut down because the assay office closed, and these lovely marks that you see on our silver here that are put on by the assay office, we could not get them done. And that, of course, impacted what we could make, what we could sell. That's fortunately not happened again yet, but of course when we see things like Wales going into full lockdown mode and various tier 3 situations being imposed on different parts of the country, there is always the potential for somewhere like Scotland to go into a lockdown again, and that could spell a closure for the assay office, which would be really frustrating because, as I said, we've got some really cool plans and projects put in motion that wouldn't be able to be delivered by the end of the year if that was the case, which is really sad. So really now is the time if you want to kind of beat the potential lockdowns, and if you want to have something made and turned around in time for Christmas, then now is the time. So yeah, anyway, big thank you to everybody for watching. If you have been watching to this point and you are interested in these 1 ounce BYB bars, as I said, there will be a limited number of them put up for channel members, and we will be communicating all about that through the channel memberships community tab here on YouTube. So if you are interested in that, it's only £2 to join as a member, and then you'll get access to these bars. And we'll also be offering the membership sort of as a discount, so £2 off your purchase. So it's essentially the same price, and then you can choose as to whether or not you would like to keep that membership live and support the channel beyond the first month. That is completely up to you, but it's a good way of being able to secure one of these bars. At this time, we don't know exactly how many. We've got 50 of these that we're going to put up for sale. I would imagine I'll be putting something like between 10 and 20, I don't know, up on the sort of memberships only reservation side of things. So if we'll basically put as many as there are people that are interested. So if you are interested, join up as a member, and then we'll put up as many bars as there are channel members, and we can hopefully have one reserved for everybody if they want them. And as I said, you'll get your £2 discount on these bars. Otherwise, that is it from me. Bit of an update. I know it's a bit of a sort of rambly, long-winded type video. Thank you for watching this far. If you did, you are a true BYB Rambling Society member, whether you've paid to be a member or not. And a big thank you to you. Give us a shout out down in the comment section. I always get a bit of a chuckle hearing from my wonderful long-term BYB Rambling Society members who listen to minute 16 of videos of me rambling. So otherwise, that's it from me. A big thank you to everybody for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one, which will probably be a video all about milk spots next week. So we've got a follow-up video for the milk spotting, a bit of a solution to them. So otherwise, thumbs up as usual, subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Please make sure, as always, to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.